In the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, when you have an official duel against another duelist, you always play a best of 3 match.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! Final round, fight! Fatality!
To win each of the duels in a match, you either reduce your opponent's life points down to 0, or you wait long enough so that they run out of cards in their deck. For some people, this process is a little bit too slow, and as such they play some unique cards that have the ability to instantly win them the duel, should a certain criteria be met. The most famous example of this is Yugioh the Forbidden One, whom, when all 5 pieces are brought together, instantly wins its owner the duel. And there are several other types of cards similar to this, such as Phenomenaga, Jackpot 7, Horokathy, just to name a few. However, these cards only grant you 1 win in the best of 3, meaning you have to pull off the instant win 1 more time to truly claim victory. Now, what if I told you there were a series that dwarfed these instant win cards in power? Cards that had the potential to not only win you the duel, but the entire match in just 1 successful move. I'd like to introduce you all to the Match Winner series of cards. Let's start by addressing a question that I imagine most of you will have. If these cards are so powerful, why have I never heard of them? Well, that's probably because when the first Match Winner monster was released widely to the public, a creature by the name of Victory Dragon, it was immediately used in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. And upon just 1 day of usage, it was instantly banned. This would then result in every subsequent Match Winner series of monsters that followed Victory Dragon to be made automatically illegal for use in competitive play, going as far as to write this on every one of the cards to make sure they wouldn't return to a tournament. So why were they banned so quickly? Well, not for the reason you might expect. You see, it wasn't banned because the card effect was too strong. In fact, it was because there was a fundamental design flaw to all the Match Winner cards that, if exploited, ruined the very spirit of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. You see, if you're in a duel and you manage to meet your monster's match winning criteria, in Victory Dragon's case, if this card attacks your opponent directly and reduces their life points down to 0, you win the match. Now let's jump over to our opponent's perspective, shall we? They see that you have a monster on the field that, if it successfully attacks them directly, they instantly win not only the duel, but the entire match. So with this fatal attack en route, what is the opponent's best choice of action to keep themselves in the duel? Well, believe it or not, they are in fact well within their right to quickly surrender the duel right before the instant victory can occur, even if it's not their turn. Through this tactic, you rob your opponent of game and instead move on to play the next duel in the match. And though completely lacking in sportsmanship, it is a completely legal play. So some of you might be saying, well, rather than ban all these cards altogether, why not just change the rules a little bit? Why not make it so your opponent can't surrender during your turn? Well, the problem with this is that surrendering can be a tactical play in the card game Yu-Gi-Oh! You see, surrendering can allow a player to conceal any cards they want to keep secret in their deck, and at the same time it also works as a way to find out what the opponent is playing first in order to start an early side decking opportunity to counter their deck. So imagine this, you've just tried to get your instant victory and your opponent has surrendered just before the fatal blow. Yes, it's cool that you've still won the duel, but you've been denied instantly winning the match, which effectively makes these cards, well, pointless, since you would have had the exact same result had the card just been a normal monster, since all these instant match winner monsters get you their ability by dealing a fatal blow in a duel. The first match winner, Victory Dragon, was given away as a promotional card with Shonen Jump magazine. It was quickly made forbidden due to its ability to interfere with things outside of the duel, along with the unsportsmanlike conduct it manifested from players surrendering right before Victory Dragon could attack. From this event, all match winners released after Victory Dragon would only be attainable as the top prize or from attendance at each year's Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championships, with the cards now featuring a new piece of text reading, "This card cannot be used in a duel." Every year, 2 new match winner monsters make their debut, and since 2013, all match winners were designed based around the country or city which was currently hosting that year's World Championship. The cards would be given out as a single ultra rare to the champion, as well as to the 2nd, 3rd and sometimes 4th place finishers. A super rare reprint of last year's match winners also got given out to the participants in the World Championship. These super rare reprints carry the word replica on their design to indicate that they are less valuable than the original. However, despite this though, due to the exclusivity of the Instant Win Victory series cards, they are all extremely valuable. So what were the monsters tied to the inspirations for the cities that they came from? Well, let's go through them, shall we? 2013, Grandopolis, the Eternal Golden City, an elemental hero pit boss. 2014, the Twin Kings, founders of the Empire and Leonardo's Silver Skyship. 2015, Kuzunoha, the Omnionjin, and Sakio, Swordmaster of the Far East. 2016, Juno, the Celestial Goddess, and Shelga, the Tri-Warlord. 2017, Iron Knight of Revolution and Sanctity of Dragon. 2018, Noritoshi in Darkest Raiment, and Amatsu Okami of the Divine Peaks. The match winners for the 2019 World Championship, as of the time of this video, are still to be released. However, it's being set in Germany, so you can probably have a vague idea of what they'll look like. And since we've talked about so many of the match winners, how about we quickly go through all of the others that have been released so far. Agaba, the Malevolent Shinso, Armament of the Lethal Lords, Chimera, the Master of Beasts, Emperor of Lightning, Grizzly, the Red Star Beast, Kinglandia, the Gold Fang, King of Destruction, Zexix, Legendary Dragon of White, Legendary Magician of Dark, Lorelei, the Symphonic Arsenal, Meteo, the Matchless, Queen Neria, the Silver Crown, Queen of Fate Eternia, Schooner, the Leonine Rakan, Stardust Divinity, Testament of the Arcane Lords, Tyr, the Vanquishing Warlord, and Ulevo. Fun fact about this video, by the way, guys, this was originally going to be a top 10. However, I started talking about the lore of the Match Winners series and thought they were really interesting, so I thought I'd take this video as an opportunity to tell you guys about the history and the origins of the Match Winner cards. If you would like to see a top 10 on my favourite artworks and just my favourite instant victory cards in general, then let me know in the comments section below and I'll get one coming up soon. Just before we end the video as well, guys, I'd love to know if any of you guys own any match winners. Have you ever topped at a World Championship tournament or been a participant to get one of the replica cards? If you do, send me a picture of it on Twitter or something like that. I'd love to see one in the flesh. Thank you all for watching. I want to give a big, huge shout out now to all my Patreon and YouTube supporters. Thank you very much to yugioh97, J24092, Chowderman36, and Spencer Davis. Thank you very much for supporting me on Patreon, as well to my YouTube and Patreon gold backers Dylan Cunan, Zawolf18, Silver Defender, Chungming Zen, David Shanahan, Shogun, Shinjo CB, Reyes Sanchez, Spencer Geller, as well to everybody else in my silver backers. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you for keeping us going, and thank you for making videos like these possible. Thank you all for watching. Catch you later.